alone, she will solve this problem. But I am what I see, they run away. Me, I believe, say, entrepreneurship, not the only hope for salon. Yeah, so let we support fit to be. Oh, oh, yes, now we on, and we on. Me, I want to do business, cause I believe want to do business.
Yeah, I mean, money all the way from Pocket TV, Nigeria, and I'm here in Sierra Leone, MAKENI to be precise, and I'm with some beautiful ladies, the manufacturers of this product we're seeing, and would like to meet them. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, I would like to speak with the CEO first, and it's a company of 5, as you can see, the CEO, the executive director, the all of officer, and how can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Gloria M. Thomas, the CEO.
Gloria M. Thomas. What is M?
Michaela
Thomas.
Michaela Thomas.
Okay, the CEO
of Gloria's Cupcakes.
Wow. What do you call this?
Excuse me?
What do you call this?
Cupcakes.
Cupcake.
Yeah.
How about this is beyond cake? Can you please tell us what is made up of it?
It's made up of a lot of sweets. We have chocolate, we have milk, powdered milk, we have icing sugar, we have Maltesers, and we have lollipops.
This is I've not seen this before, so tell me more about it. How the invention came about?
I love food, and
no, I can tell you love food. I can say it.
Yes. My mom does catering, but not as a profession. So I learned from her. She does this at home. So I started baking some cakes some times back, and I started doing the product to my friends, and they did sales for me. Advertisement was on, and I was over social media. So I started doing the Gloria's Cupcakes.
This is Gloria's Cupcake. Is she part of the company?
Yes.
Could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Samuel Amakoguba.
Louder, please.
Samuel Amakoguba.
And what do you do in this company?
Okay, I advertise for her.
Oh, that's wonderful. She is the advertiser. She is the CEO. Now, let's talk about other girls. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Jenna Pujalo.
Yeah.
And I'm the organizing secretary.
Organizing secretary?
Yes.
Shineke God. This is not an ordinary business. It's a real business. Okay, let me hear about you.
I'm Alita Conte, and I help her design the cakes.
You are the designer. You can see there are full sets of people. We have somebody that design it. It's just like fabric. You have different people that design it. You have different people that do the cutting. You have different people that do the final package. Oh, these people are filled up. So I can stretch my hand. What's the name?
Persil Amarazi.
Your pencil, like pencil?
No, Persil.
Persil.
Yes.
Amarachi.
Amarazi.
Amarachi.
Yes.
That's a Nigerian name, actually.
Yes.
Are you a Nigerian?
Yes.
Shineke God. I found my sister here. It's good to see you. What do you do in this company?
I help to advertise and promote the business.
Oh. These people started this company. It looks small, but I can tell they are determined, and the companies out there should be ready for competition because these people are coming to take over the industry. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
What's the name?
GSK John Saokoma.
We were told that these things were produced by GSK. How true is that?
Yeah, I'm the man sitting here right now. I made these things personally, and they are things that I made out of creativity, and I think that's all.
My name is Amanda Mariam Asise. I'm showcasing my products here. This is Tombi and also tamarind. It's made up of the tamarind itself, sugar, pepper and Maggi. It tastes sour to some extent, and I'm sure it can be preserved for more than a week or even a month.
Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Fatima Takase.
Okay, what is all this? What is it all about? This and this. What are they all about?
This now for center table. I can make up for center table. But this now somebody we put in for go to oversee. Now they go seller.
I am Mohammed Wahab from Felma Enterprise, MAKENI, Sierra Leone. We normally produce our local designers clothing for women, children and men. And we also cater for students that are in the University of MAKENI. We produce their departmental t-shirts, cups, pen, handbands. All these are products are made locally.
My name is Anita Sise. I am here in this picnic expo in MAKENI. I am a businesswoman. The name of my enterprise is Life Na Time, Store 103, Fieldwood, MAKENI.
Please introduce yourself to the viewer.
Okay, I am Joseph Ture. I'm the Vice Chancellor of the University of MAKENI.
This Expo, the Entrepreneur Picnic Expo, what's it all about?
It is about how to give a platform to our students to see how they can demonstrate and translate theory into practice. This is the business department of the university, and business means, you know, how entrepreneurial are you, how creative, how innovative are you, how can you translate business ideas into practice. So you give the platform to our students to showcase and demonstrate their business plan. I mean, what they're going to do with the skills and the knowledge they've learned around business in the university.
In other countries, in other developing countries like Nigeria, Ghana, there's usually national trade fair where a lot of people come from different countries to have an exhibition. But in Sierra Leone, we've only been privileged to have an educational fair, which was organized at the Bintumani Miata Conference Hall. But this initiative, we're looking at it, is a great one, but is there any plan towards making it bigger than it is?
Yes, because I mean we already have our masters in entrepreneurial business, in entrepreneurial sustainability, who are coming out with their business plan and bringing this business plan to investors. And investors take a look at their business plan and decide what business plan to fund. You know, education should be about what do you do with what you've acquired in the university. So education should be more about outcomes. At the end of your 4 years, what are you going to do with the knowledge, with the skills and the attitudes that you have acquired in the university? And so the aim today is about outcome-based education. So for example, if you are an engineer, what would you do with the knowledge and skills of 4 years training in the university? So you come up with a plan so that you'll be employable, or that you can create jobs for yourself. So the problem is how to address employability. If you come out, do you have a plan? Do you have a plan on how to create jobs, or how do you get yourself engaged? How do you build up your livelihood? So we are trying to embed that in all of the departments. So for example, you are a sustainable development student. At the end of the day, after 4 or 5 years university, what would you be able to do? How can you build skills and employment? How can you generate employment in your community? How can you transform your community? So that's what we are trying to do, to embed all of that in the department.
So if I may ask, like, how often does this happen?
Well, like the MBA, every year they would present their business plan to investors, and then investors will take a look at the business plan and then see which business plan to fund. So for example, this year you have a business plan around poultry, you have a business plan around chicken feed, you have so many agribusiness plans, yes. And then we are working towards business plan around tourism, business plan around fishery. So in other words, what do you do with the education in the university? If you say you are a business student, how can you empower other business projects around you? So that it's about transforming our society, it's about increasing jobs, providing jobs, generating employment in our society. This is the type of education that is relevant and that will be beneficial to our society.
Thank you very much. MAKENI is the third city in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
What step are you taking to make it ahead of being third?
Well, as a university, we are engaged in the development of the community. For example, as I was saying, we as a university, we are engaged in urban planning for the city. So together with stakeholders in the city council, the various ministries in MAKENI, we've come up with an urban plan for MAKENI, urban plan around waste management, urban plan around roads, urban plan around sustainable water, urban plan around, ring roads in MAKENI. So it's a university that is engaged in transforming our society, university that is engaged in building and bettering the lives of our people. So it's university in a community, not a university isolated from the needs and the problems of the community.
Oh, it's nice having you on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
Hello, you welcome to Pocket TV. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank
what's
you.
your name? Could you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
My name is Martha Ami Bangura.
Mata Ami Bangura. It's good to have you on this program today. What do you do?
Well, I'm a worker and an entrepreneur. And as you can see, I recycle used tires to make household decoratives. And these are my work.
We heard you produce all these stuffs.
Yes.
How true is that?
Well, yes, I'm the producer of them all. And it's very true. I do the work at my home, and when you go there, you will know that it's because it's all scattered.
So you have some people that you pay for them to do it and bring it in this country, or you manufacture everything here in Sierra Leone?
Well, I do it here in Sierra Leone. I don't have to pay for anything. The idea behind everything is like turning waste to cash. Well, we have a lot of things that are wasting in Sierra Leone and that are considered unwanted. So, like for tires, you see kids playing with tires on the streets and they are like useless to everyone. So I take those tires out of the streets and turn them into something useful. Household decoratives. I can make chairs, I can make benches also.
So you mean this that we're looking at presently is made of tire?
Tire. This is a motorcycle tire.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
And this is to make it fashionable?
Yes. This is like a table.
And now it's an office table?
Sure.
How do you come about that? Can you please tell us?
Well, I was a student of the University of MAKENI, and as a university we are taught to be job creators and not job seekers. So we have entrepreneurship classes, we have business plan classes, and we are taught in those classes to be initiative, to bring up initiative and be creative. Yes. So from that, I graduated with a very good result. I'm working, but I just thought it fit that I can't just work for the rest of my life. I need to bring something out. I need to help to the economy. I need to help other people. And I believe that through this, when it grows and become bigger, I'll be able to employ others.
That's
and
wonderful. How long have you been doing this?
Well, I would say 6 months. 6 months,
It's
yes.
still a virgin.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So like,
Thank you.
how much do you have to have started this? You invested so much thousands of dollars to have started it, or you started very small?
I started very small.
With like how much?
Well, like 200,000 leons.
Leons, that's how many dollars?
It's not even up to $50.
Wow.
Yes.
You started very poor like that.
Very small.
And now you are rich.
Well,
this content are rich content.
I believe that I'm rich because, like one of our lecturers always say, rich is not in your pocket but here. And I have the idea, I have the skill, so I know I'm rich.
This is wonderful. Can you tell us how can people get to begin to patronize this product and begin to use it in offices, houses, hotels, and what of?
Well, I'm in MAKENI, but I have my email address. It's amibanguramartha@gmail.com. You can contact me there, and also have my phone number 078-636-894. 078-636-894.
So I want to ask, I want to know if they want it in large quantity, like how possible is seed for you to manufacture for large users?
I'll be able to manufacture for large users. The idea is having those contracts so that I'll be able to employ others, because I'm just doing it in smaller quantity. It's kind of like not reaching to what I'm expecting. So if I have large numbers of orders and I have contracts and I'm able to employ, and I'm really targeting widows, women who have lost their husbands.
To work with you?
Yes. So if I have large, then I'll be able to employ them.
Opportunity to widows to be employed.
Yes.
Oh, that's
exactly.
wonderful. That's a great initiative.
Thank you.
Another thing I want to ask is, how affordable are these products?
Well, they are very cheap. For now, I'm selling them at a cost recovery basis. The one I'm sitting on is 150,000 leones. This painted one is 100,000 leones, and this one here is 120,000 leones.
Wow. How do you think those money will cover the cost of production?
Like I said,
don't you think they're too poor? The money is too...
Yes, the money is kind of low and it's cost recovery. So what I'm spending to make them is what I'm getting back for now, because I need to secure a market. They are not known yet, so I need to advert them, and one of the ways that I can do that is by putting a minimum cost so that people know my business,
your product.
my products.
So
exactly.
what's the brand name of this product?
Well, it's kind of
Under
new.
construction.
Yes,
So
but
there's no brand name now.
yeah, I was thinking about Matthias.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is a very good name.
Yes, it's kind of my name, Matter and Tires.
Tires, because your name is Matter and you occupy space. And Tire as well occupies space.
Sure.
So the combination of two matter.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Can I think of Matthias?
Indeed.
Matthias Decorative.
It's indeed an initiative and a great one indeed. Tell about a picnic expo entrepreneurship program at the MAKENI University, and here is another guest. Hello, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's the name?
Thomas Moore Conte.
Thomas Moore Conte.
Yes, I see.
Can you please tell us what you do?
Well, I am a youth advocate. I run an organization known as the Citizens Advocacy Network, and it's an organization that was formed on the grounds of course, articulating the wishes and aspirations of Sierra Leoneans in the areas of democracy, rule of law, good governance, electoral processes.
And today, Picnic Expo Entrepreneur, can you tell us what it's all about and what the youth tends to benefit from that?
Of course, this is a program organized by an organization known as Born to Do Business, and we are invited guests. I'm an invited guest, and I will be delivering, I will make a submission on the topic, the role of the youth in promoting or enhancing peace for sustainable development in Sierra Leone. If you, of course, look at the setup, it will tell you that it is a youthful program, and it is aimed at, of course, inspiring young people who have the initiative, who have interest in entrepreneurship, and to have those who have not, of course, tapped their potentials in entrepreneurship to actually know that there is a lot that they have been missing, and there is a lot out there that they could make use of to better their lives, to better their families, to better their communities, and of course the nation as a whole.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, still in MAKENI, Unimak, and I'm presently with the host of the program in respect of... Can you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
Hi, I am Lovell by Bangura.
Who are you?
I am the CEO and founder of Born to Do Business Entrepreneurships.
What is Born to Do all about?
Born to Do Business is an entrepreneurship startup incubator that's currently working on giving entrepreneurship education to young students in Sierra Leone, youth, women.
Wow, that's wonderful. How long has that been in existence?
For a year ago.
A year ago?
Yeah.
And within the period of your operation till now, how many youth have you been able to empower?
Currently about 400 youth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you give us the assessment of the numbers?
Well,
like 50 in MAKENI, what are they doing? What are the empowerment?
So
50 in Bo, or probably the areas of?
So in Freetown, we have about 150 youth to our workshops that we organize there. So in MAKENI, the rest of the number comes from MAKENI, because we'll be having a lot of events ranging from entrepreneurship summits. Last year, I organized an entrepreneurship summit where I brought in speakers who inspired young people to start up their business ventures. And now today, you can see behind me, you can see the results. This is the clear manifestation.
Yeah, it's part of the product. This is actually wonderful.
Yeah.
I want to know, how often do you set up this program? Is it just once in a year? How often does it come up?
Well, due to lack of sponsorship, because I've never got a donor funding. It's a self-sponsor program from me and from other colleagues, well-wishers. So because of that, we have been restricted not to do a lot of programs after the summits, after the summit, it's just about having like a week program, like Saturday, weekends, and things like that. Not being too regular, but more on social media. The engaging youth more on social media.
This project is aimed at achieving what?
This project is aimed at achieving, we want to see in a way that we can give entrepreneurship education to young people. We want to see how we can get an innovation lab, wherein we can train young people on IT, on marketing, on various tools that are needed for them to start up their businesses, for those who are already in businesses, for them to scale up. Because looking at the current state of Sierra Leone, we have youth businesses that are falling down. We have youth businesses that are not scaling up. We have also not only youth businesses. So how are these businesses contributing to the national development? You see, now we have a broken economy. I'm looking at the perspective of the contribution of these businesses to the economy. So which means we need to have a new generation of entrepreneurs with a big mindset who cannot just say, okay, I am doing business because I'm talented in doing it, but who can get the tools that are needed, because it's not a magic. Aliko Dangote is what he is because he's afraid with the tools of doing business.
Yeah, our guest today is going to introduce herself to the viewers. Could you please do that?
My name is Christine Sise, and I'm the CEO of Africa's Manipreneur.
And today, what's the theme for your speaking to the youth?
I will be speaking on financial management for both personal and businesses. I do find a common theme between both. I think if people can't take care of their personal finances, it'd be hard for them to even want to roll it into their businesses when they do set them up. So I will be looking at both areas in my speech today.
You tend to be speaking with a youth, and you will be given minimum time. What if you're given as minimum as 5 minutes? Will you be able to deliver within that time, a short period of time?
I'm hoping that I'll at least get the foundation in. I think one of the things that I want to do at the end of this is to create awareness, because I will be going around to universities in the next coming months to be able to speak about this topic. So I would want them to have heard at least the foundation of things, and then be able to take it on from there. So I would be coming back to Unimak on another occasion to speak in depth on these different areas.
My name's Raphael Mara, and I am the Chief Executive Officer of Unipreneurs.
And what do you do?
Unipreneurs, we cater for university and tertiary students who would want to go into businesses. We help them showcase their businesses, and we help them build businesses that stand the test of times. We call them legacy businesses.
The Picnic Expo in MAKENI City, and here is another guest speaker for the program. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Philip Bai Solomon Sise Jr.
Junior.
Yeah.
Mr. Junior, what do you have for us today?
Today I'll be speaking on the role of youth entrepreneurship and the role of youth in entrepreneurial development to transform the economy of Sierra Leone, basically.
And what are the tools that we're talking about?
Today I'm going to be using time as a tool we're going to use to transform the economy of Sierra Leone.
In brief, can you give us just a short note on that?
Time is an acronym. First of all, is one thing I've said. Every letter means something. T stands for think, I is to invest, M is to manage and multiply, and E is to explore and expand. Wow. So every time you think about time, it reminds you of these four things.
I'm not going to give a long speech or talk too much because we have these inspirational speakers here. I would like to learn from them, and we would like to learn from them too. So I'll just spend 1 or 2 minutes who are playing part in terms of promoting entrepreneurship in Sierra Leone. As we can see, they are here today. Without these people, we cannot talk about theoretical, inspirational entrepreneurship in Sierra Leone context. So I want to thank you all for honoring our invitation for coming here today. So I'm the first speaker. I'm lucky. Okay, now it's exams, it says here at the University of MAKENI. For strangers to know that Unimak is not as always quiet as and empty as it is now. The school is unique. Here everyone is given equal chance to succeed, no matter your last name, your tribe or religion. So we are thrilled to have you here.
Our country's economy has undergone a dramatic shock, and it is interconnected. All of us sitting here today, we all represent that interconnection. Many of you sitting here are catalyzing it and accelerating it. It promises to bring extraordinary benefit, but it also has challenges, and it also invokes concerns and fear. And so part of why this Entrepreneurs Picnic Expo has been so close to our heart at the Born to Do Business organization, something that we've been so committed to for over a month now. I believe that all of you have a part to play in rebuilding Sierra's economy, and that is why our theme for this expo is rebuilding Sierra's economy through youth entrepreneurship.
Mr. Chairman, the Secretary General of the United Nations, Presidents, Heads of States, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today to talk to you about global change as a problem that is affecting the whole world. And then he went on with his speech. Every day he did that. It was a really good presentation every time he rehearsed his speech. So now, come the D-Day, he went to give his speech. And there was a huge crowd. So he sat at the podium and then he looked at everyone, he looked around and he looked around. And then he said, Mr. Chairman, the Secretary General of the United Nations, Heads of States, Presidents, ladies and gentlemen, it is easier to talk to trees than to talk to humans. I thank you. And then he said at the podium, but I'm going to try not to do that. Okay? We're rebuilding Sierra Leone's economy through youth entrepreneurship ventures. There are three words that come out very, very outstanding to me, very strong. They look like words, but at the same time, they come out as ideas. Alright? They come out as ideas. They're like words, but they're also ideas. So things that we can actually play around with. One of those is rebuild. The second one is youth. And the third is entrepreneurship. These are the three key words that come outstanding to me. And I want us to look at them quickly. The question I would ask is, why do we rebuild? Why do we rebuild? Right? These are the three things that come out. Rebuild, youth, entrepreneurship. Why do we rebuild something? First of all, you rebuild something because it's already been there. Right? You don't rebuild when something has not been there. You're rebuilding what has been there. And we rebuild because we don't like the way things look. One, we can rebuild because we probably want to add some features to what we have already. Or probably we do not appreciate what is already existing. That is the first major thing why we rebuild. Right? And at the end of the day, maybe we just want to catch up with time. Maybe the trend, something new has come up. If you look at the construction projects going on around, you see that a lot of people are now trying to do tiling on the projects. Right? Before this time, nobody really did tiling. If they were doing tiling, it was not ceramic, it was the plastic tile. So now we're actually going to a point where we are using tiles. We are rebuilding. So if we're to rebuild something, it's because we do not like what it is. We do not appreciate what it is at the moment, and we want to transform it, we want to add more features to it. All right. The next thing is youth. When we say the word youth, what jumps to our mind? Normally it's like crazy. Youth are crazy. They have a lot of energy. They are aggressive, passionate. All right? They're naive. That's what we tend to think. So we rebuild. I talked about that. And we're talking about youth. These are people who are aggressive. They're people who are naive. They're liberal. They don't really care what you're thinking about, what you're afraid of. They are not afraid of them. We are not afraid of them. I'm not taking myself out there. We are not afraid of them. We tend to push further. When you tell us this is not working, we want to see the other side of it. Alright? That's what makes us you. And the next thing we want to see is entrepreneurship. This for me feels like when I'm talking about a beautiful woman, a woman that has captured my heart. When I mention the word entrepreneurship, it makes me blush. You know, it's like, that's my darling. That's the first thing I'm talking about now. So entrepreneurship, what is it? Sometimes people take it as a job, but it's not a job. Okay? It's not a job. It's not an employment. It's not a profession. It's not a career at all. What then is entrepreneurship? Because there's a thin line between all of this. Sometimes you might think profession and entrepreneurship, they're the same. Okay? We tend to think that profession is something that you commit yourself to, that you become a master at, and you do for a long period of your time. Alright? The same thing is similar to that of career as well. Job is a journey of the broke. It's an acronym, okay? That's a journey of the broke. So once you get into it, you are a broke person who is on a long journey. So entrepreneurship is not that. What then is entrepreneurship? It is a lifestyle. We say entrepreneurship is a lifestyle. That's the best thing that can actually describe what entrepreneurship is. Let me tell you something. When you start to drink, if you've never been drinking before, you've never taken alcohol before, let me show you what happens. The first time you taste alcohol, you're wondering, why are people drinking? Because it's bitter, it is not sweet, it's not... There's something about it. You sip the next one. Even after you made all those comments, you still take the next sip, right? And then you're this is so off the way. And then you take the next sip. And then the next time you're taking it with a different face, okay? You're a bit relaxed. And you try it down, gobble it down all the way. And then you do the third time, the fourth time, and then you now start getting this person who is willing to offer you a couple of glasses or cans every once in a while. And then it comes to a point where you don't really know, but the sensation is what starts taking you. It starts taking you. And then until you get to a point where you become addicted to it. But before that, you have somebody who's actually financing it for you. Your friends giving you a sip, over time. And then now you start looking for money somewhere to go put on the alcohol. And before you start thinking about it, you're at a point where you can't control it anymore. Every single penny you have, you're going to put in the alcohol. Even your tuition, you're going to use to put in the alcohol. Because you're thinking, well, that's like the first 5,000 euros from my life, buy one bottle. To borrow another 5,000. Before you think about it, you spent out the 1 million. It starts dictating when you go to bed. The addiction starts dictating when you go to bed. The lifestyle. Your friends start telling you, let's go to a party. You go to a party. That party tells you, you're not coming back until 5 a.m. At 5 a.m. you're coming drunk in the morning. And then you sleep. Instead of you going to class in the morning, it starts telling you, you need to sleep because you have a hangover. Your head is aching. You see how the addiction goes? So it becomes your lifestyle. It starts narrowing your friendship line. This person who was telling you, let's go study, now stop being your friend. You now start calling the person who says, let's go drink alcohol. That's the person who starts becoming your friend. Are you feeling what I'm saying? All right? So at the end of the day, this becomes an addiction for you. It's a lifestyle. Tell me if I'm different from what I'm telling you, that entrepreneurship is a lifestyle. At the initial, you don't know why you're getting into it. But then it starts controlling your life. It starts dictating when you want to sleep and when you want to wake up. Something, the thought that comes to your mind does not let you sleep. You want to close your eyes, you can't. It's waking you up. Say, come on, buddy, go and write that thing down. Rafael and I were coming on the way, and then we started thinking about some crazy ideas. And we were stuck. When we were driving through, the idea was funny. And I was like, dude, this is a great business idea. Already started saying it's a great business idea before we even started doing it. And when we came, when we were seated here, for the hours we were sitting, we were talking about this. And I was compelled to go into my car, go get my book, and say, let's start writing this thing. So we actually have formed the frame of the idea we want to work with now. What has dictated that? It is the lifestyle. So it's not a job. There are good days, there are bad days in it, but then you still don't care. It's like when you're an addict, and it comes to a point, people tell you, the most honest people in the world, one of the most honest people, is the people who smoke and drink. So meet them and tell them, alcohol is bad for you. They say, brother, I know it. Don't say this, they are never. That's what they tell you. But that is just the moment you're talking to them. It's like they know it's bad for their soul, for the body. But they tell you, I know. Confession, direct and straightforward. And then at the end of the day, they still go back to it. You know what compels them? The lifestyle, the addiction. That's what happens to us entrepreneurs. We don't have control of ourselves. We lack self-control. The thing compels us. It's like a gene in our soul. So it just keeps running. Alright? So, now, what we have is saying, let us try to rebuild the economy through youth entrepreneurship. Which means, let us blend our addiction and compelling, passionate lifestyle and this aggressive, naive, daring, crazy energy in our youthfulness to provide solutions to simple and complex problems that will create jobs through which we can rebuild the economy of Syria. You understand now? I've spoken about rebuilding. I told you about youth, and I told you about entrepreneurship. To rebuild is to rebrand something, to make it new. Okay? Youth, is a representation of craziness, naive, aggression, and all these things. So let us combine all of these three things into this addiction, and let us rebuild to create simple solutions, complex solutions that are affecting us and that are going to give us problems, that we're going to use to solve problems within our society. The world is full of problems, and the one thing the world is not looking for is problems again. So let me tell you something. When you have a solution, you have a job. When you have a solution, you have a job. Because we have too many problems that we don't need problems anymore. Solutions is what we need. So let us use our aggressiveness and this naive nature of ours that is daring. We are not afraid of anything that compels us with this addiction. Let us go in to rebuild the economy. That's what we're talking about. And to do this, I'm going to give you a tool, a very short tool. Time. Okay? I'm going to give you a tool that we're going to use to rebuild this economy of ours. So I say, welcome to time. What is time? That's a tool we're going to use to rebuild this country of ours using entrepreneurship and youth creativity. What is time? Time is everything, you see. Alright? I was just looking on the internet and I went to Wikipedia and I found this. Some crazy writer wrote this. Say time is the indefinite continued progression of existence and events that occur in apparently irreversible succession from the past through the present to the future. Things that are occurring in succession, one after another, they are irreversible. You cannot turn them. But they connect the past to the present and the future. That is time. That tells us time is everything. Time is why we are gathered here. This program has been scheduled over and over. It's time that has brought us here. It's time that is making me talk to you. It is time that is giving you the opportunity to listen. It is time that is everything. Sometimes people say time is money, but I don't think people are able to apply how it is money. Let me tell you how it goes. Time is an acronym. The word you see, T-I-M-E, from today should change your perspective. It's an acronym. The T there means think. Every time you see time, it reminds you to think. The I means to invest. Okay? M means to multiply and manage. E is to explore and expand. Are you getting that? Time is an acronym. Do you know what an acronym is? An acronym is a word whose letters, which letters, every letter in the word is right now. We have approved the contract and we need you to sign on this. I have my children to send to school today. Which one of these two things is urgent and important? Huh? The contract, right? It is urgent and it's important. Look, my kids, you don't need to go to school today. There's like 300 more days, 20 more days in the year that you can go to school. Number two, I can actually find somebody else who can drop you off at school while I dash to go and fill my contract. So now what we do, it's important for my child to go to school, but it's not urgent. Are you feeling me? It's important for him to go to school, but it's not urgent. But me going to get that contract is important and urgent, so I can't let it wait. I have to go for it. While I find an alternative way for my children to go to school or the wait at home. Tomorrow morning I'll call the teacher and say I was off to something more important. Alright? Now, I have to take my child to school, and my friend comes to visit me and wants us to chat a little bit. And he wants us to talk about something really important for him. Like, okay, I haven't seen you in a long time, and I just came in town, and I'll be flying out in the next couple of hours, and I want to see you. I just came to say hi for a friendly chat. And I have to take my child to school. Which of this is urgent and which of this is not? It's urgent. Taking my child to school is important. It's urgent. My friend's chat is urgent, but it's really not important. My child's going to school is important, even though it may not be urgent as it may seem, but it's important. So until we are able to categorize these things, put them into categories, first of all, we'll not be able to manage our lives better. So for you to be able to manage your life better, try to put things into categories where they belong. What is urgent for you and what is important? And how can you be able to distinguish what is urgent and important or what is important in your life? How do they tell you? How do they tie to your overall goal? How do they link to your overall goal? That's why we started by saying discover yourself, know yourself, think about who you are, set goals as a result of that, and then see how you can connect whatever it is that comes your way to this overall goal. If you cannot do that, you're missing out. That's what you know all the time. And final thing is to explore and expand. Time tells us to explore and expand. Find new grounds. You know, sometimes Albert Einstein says, he said insanity is doing the exact same thing and expecting a different result. So for instance, I do this and I expect gold to come out. It didn't come out. It didn't come out. Like this. I said gold is going to come out. It didn't come out. Am I not insane? I'm doing the exact same thing and I'm expecting a different result. No, if you do the exact same thing, you're going to get the exact same result. So sometimes what we have done, we hold on to ideas and say, this idea is my idea. It is the idea that is going to work for me. And so sometimes even when the ideas don't work, we explore, we try all other options and they're not working. We still hold on to them and say they must work. Sometimes you need to just make a little change around. Maybe change your location. Maybe change a little thing on the concept that you're doing with. Explore new grounds. Find new places. You know, our culture has been a thing that has disturbed us a lot. The Sierra Leone culture. The culture of saying, when you yams white, you cover out. In this age, it's not a thing that we're supposed to patronize at all. In this age, we're within the age where we're supposed to share, discuss, form into partnership. And I'm telling you, this is how we are going to be able to build this economy. If every one of us is going to start our own unit, everyone is going to start our own unit, we are never going to be able to form a bigger unit. We're never going to be able to build companies that are going to go outside the borders of Sierra Leone.
Probably use a very important tool, which is time. That is, the T stands for think, the I stands for invest, M multiply, E we explore and expand. We are going to our next speaker, who is going to talk on the topic entrepreneurship, ultimate youth agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcome Mr. Raf Mara.
I want to say kudos to University of MAKENI because if it were the University of Sierra Leone or Kobe College where I went to, you asking for a venue to teach business, somebody may tell you they've got no place for business. And so I want to say a very big thanks to University of MAKENI for propagating business, because that is the beginning. And that's where we are going to end. Thank you very much. As you may have heard in the introduction, my name is Raphael Mara. My name is Raphael Mara, and just so you know, I was unconscious when they gave it to me. I don't know about you. Were you conscious when your names were given to you? Chances are that you were not conscious when your name was given to you, isn't it? Okay, I can see some familiar faces with whom I have done business with in the past, and I want you to know that I so appreciate it. But for the overwhelming majority with whom I'm yet to converse and do business with, I would love to. And so allow me to share my presentation, which I've had the privilege of delivering to a couple of business houses nationwide. It's called Entrepreneurship, the Ultimate Agenda. Entrepreneurship as the ultimate agenda. So, coming to this place this morning, I thought to myself, what do I tell your people as I go? So two things came to mind. One, tell them that there is bad news. And secondly, tell them that there is a solution to that bad news. Isn't it cool? There is bad news, so there is nothing we are to relax about. as far as Africa is concerned. If we are not to go into entrepreneurship, there is bad news, and I will tell you why. The bad news is there is a global number of unemployed youth set to rise by 500,000 this year to reach 71 million. In 2018, by the end of 2018, we would have 71 million global unemployed youth. And that's the graph there. And I am happy to say it was not done by me, it was done by the ILO. The bad news, that in sub-Saharan Africa, 3 in 5 youth, meaning 61.4%, do not have the level of education expected to make them job productive. Isn't that a bad news? 50% of Africa's graduates may not find decent jobs in 2018. But what is decent job? We're all going to university hoping to graduate in a couple of months or years. But if you have a job that does not give you the food that you want to eat, you don't have a decent job. If you have a job that does not take you to places, you don't have a decent job. You should have a job that if you decide to go to the United States today with your wife and have some fun, you should have a job that provides you that, and then you have a decent job. So what the ILO was saying is that 50% of us, African graduates, we may not find decent jobs even in 2018. And then 79% of those in the comfortable employment threshold fall within the age bracket of 40 to 68. So meaning, as youth, there is no possibility, as far as Africa is concerned, to have a comfortable employment, isn't it? But is it all that bad and gloomy? I would say no, it isn't. This is the list. This is the list of 15 ambitious youth entrepreneurs from the price analyst. These are young people who are making the difference in Africa. They are young and energetic, just as you are. So that tells you that the news is not all gloom and bad, isn't it? It's not all gloom and bad. But the question is, how come they are able to do something different, but we can't do it differently? Because in developing entrepreneurship, there are 4 golden rules. These 4 golden rules we have neglected for far too long. And so if we are to develop into becoming great businesses, especially in Sierra Leone, because in other places of Africa, like in Nigeria and in South Africa, people are doing things differently. But we have a history, 56 years of independence. We have a history where our school or educational system has told us what we can and cannot do. That which we are not capable of. We have got a parentage that has told us not to take risks, but to obey rules. Isn't it? We have got an educational system that has told us 1 + 1 = 2. And so anything on the contrary, you are regarded as stupid, isn't it? Let the teacher ask you 1 + 1 and you tell him it's 3. You have a failing, right? You'll be failed, isn't it? But that is where innovation begins. So we have 4 golden rules if we are to succeed in business. And that's what I am here to tell you about, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, you have to disrupt. When we came this afternoon and I was looking at the businesses, if it's Africana, it's Africana. it's Africana, and it's Africana. Remember them telling them where we small, where we born? From fuller shop to fuller shop to fuller shop and to fuller shop. From fuller blade to fuller blade to fuller blade. You walk in some neighborhood, you see house number 1, something. House number 2, they're selling something. House number 3 is selling something as well. Isn't that mad? That is madness. Because you are not disrupting. But what is disruption? If you are to succeed as an entrepreneur, and if you are to succeed in business, you must disrupt to succeed. But what is disruption? Disruption says you have to do things faster. If you go into business, you have to do things faster, or you have to do it cheaper, or you have to do it better. God bless you if you can do it better, cheaper, and faster. But what difference does it make? I so can say, you so can say. The same style. For the same client. That is not disruption. We are just in business to survive. Raise your hand if you know or if you've heard of anything called Smith Corona. Have you ever heard of Smith Corona? Oh, yes. As long as we've got lots of 1990s here. But okay, so raise your hand if you know the other thing on the other side. And what is that? Right. But we don't have them at Unimak, isn't it? Unimak is far advanced now, not so? Now, Smith Corona was the first company to have built a typewriter. We are still on disruption. And so, they hired a young man as director of innovation. You know what innovation means? Think out of the box and create things, isn't it? And so, one day, this young man walked into the boardroom, 28 years of age. He walked into the boardroom and said, you know what? I think we need to stop. Imagine 28-year-old, you met this company, has been created, walked into the boardroom and said, you know what? We need to create something different from the typewriter. Imagine if it were your company. You said that young man was mad, isn't it? And so he said, I am so sure, and that was around the 1970s, I am so sure that in 20, 30 years from now, nobody would want a typewriter. Somebody would want something that looks like a typewriter that he will take in his bag, as I did. Came all the way from Twitter, took this in my bag, and just walked where I want to go. So this young man, director of innovation, they thought he was mad. So they booed at him. They laughed at him, and they told him, they walked him out of the boardroom. And he left. And eventually, he was sacked. This young man, his first name is Michael. You want to know his last name? His last name is Ed.